What is going on, YouTube? And welcome back to our channel. All right, you're on Let's Talk with
Sheila
and Jordan J. Thank you guys so much for joining us. To all of our new watchers, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, it's below you. Okay, hit the like button as well, and please share, of course. Everyone, we are trying to reach at least 1,000 subscribers. That is our goal. So please help us reach that. Thank you very much. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get into this review of Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
It's over. We watched the entire thing.
Season 2. Netflix.
Yeah, this is your first time watching.
Yes, it was. It was definitely my first time.
So that's
so exciting.
Interesting because I've seen the first season. Well, not all of it, just a little bit. And I just remember one couple, Lauren and I can't think of Cameron. I think that was the guy's name. Yeah, I know you don't know. So she had no idea what that was. So for everyone who doesn't know, we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of a recap. So I think it started out with 14 pairs and they're trying to get to know each other. Of course, they are in these pods where you cannot see one another. It's just you and the voice. The voice on the other side of the door. The wall. Yeah, other side of the wall. And you're just trying to basically figure out, is this somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with? Because in about a week or two, everyone was proposing and kind of claiming
like 7 days.
Claiming territory.
They had some deep connections.
I guess saying, this is official. I want to marry you. Let's do it. I don't know how I would feel about getting engaged in 7 to 14 days.
Well, you have to be open-minded. I think so. If I'm not mistaken, I think in 2 weeks, you have up until 2 weeks to, I guess, get to know someone, see if you want to propose, get married. And then in the next 4 weeks later, you will actually have your wedding. So totally 6 weeks of getting to know each other. And then at the end of 6 weeks, you're married. So I love the concept. Like I said, this is my first season watching it. Too cute. It was so cute.
It was cute. It was also a little bit cringe watching some of those relationships. Yeah, I know if you know. Okay. And I guess some of it was annoying, angry, frustrating.
I don't know. I mean, it was just the process again of meeting in parts and actually just only hearing each other's voice and getting to know each other through the parts and asking questions and, what do you like? What do you don't? What do you do? Do you want to get married?
People.
Yeah, 14 different people. 14 males, 14 females. And then they just hop from one part to the next part until they, till they narrowed down who they were interested in.
Well, they definitely narrowed it down.
So, and so we narrowed it down to about how many couples? 6 couples. Maybe. So out of 14 couples, potential couples, we actually got six couples that were definitely got really deep with one another and really was feeling each other. So I'm ready to talk about it. You ready to talk about it? Let's get into it.
So the first one, let's go ahead. Jared, Ayana, and Mallory. So Jared definitely had 2 very lovely choices. Yes, amazing choices, actually.
Yes.
Clearly his choice was Mallory, his number 1. Yeah. I don't know how you felt about that. If you thought that, I mean, it is his decision, so I can't, say you shouldn't know.
Yeah, I think they got a close bond quick. I think him and Mallory definitely developed a very close bond quick. He was definitely, he's falling for. What can I say? He's falling for Mallory, but then also he had Ayana
for sure.
So he was speaking to Ayana at the same time, and he and Ayana had a different kind of connection, but it was a deep connection as well.
One, in my opinion. Than the one he had with Mallory.
Right.
No, Mallory is still his number 1.
Right. So he and Mallory just had so much in common. Like, I think he's an athletic kind of guy. She's from a family, a lot of boys. And so she's used to like team sports and getting out. So I just think they had so much initial connection. That was the initial thing that got them so close. But then when it came to Ayana, I think their connection was deeper as far as they actually, talked about some of the life trials that they've gone through. And Ayana's gone through a lot of stuff in her life. And she's been real resilient to come back and bounce back from the end. I mean, bounce back from a lot of the stuff. And Jared, I mean, I think that just, it just held a strong place in his heart, talking to Ayanna. But then again, there was Mallory, the fun, what? He hear her voice, he gets just as happy.
I know.
And she's like, they got nicknames for each other.
Jer Bear.
Jer Bear. Oh.
Cringe.
No, I liked it. I don't care. She thought it was cringe. I thought it was so cute. Yeah, it was cute.
Okay.
But anyway, but also at the same time, Mallory was having a connection as well with Salvador. Yes, so, and he was completely different from Jared.
Yeah, they like definitely night and day, both of them.
Exactly. So it was so cute. Okay, so now Jared they're completely different. Mallory and Ayanna completely different. Now you have Mallory with Jared and Salvador, who's completely different. So it was. I thought it was. I really liked the concept of the show, and I was just like, I enjoyed seeing how people were meeting each other and kind of taking to one another. You know what I'm saying? In pause, just from asking each other questions and stuff. So.
And just talking, versus having to see each other and just go straight to lust.
I know.
You actually got to talk about something and get to just a deeper level, like you say. Peel back those layers. That's a lot of people want to say in relationships now.
So it's cute.
Yeah, I got to get to see you. Okay, so we'll go to the next one who was in the pods. Danielle and Nick. They had a cute relationship. Yes, very cute in the pods. I don't think either of them had any other connections.
No other connection with Danielle and Nick. Nick is just he's real serious. He's real OCD. And you know what I'm saying? He's just ready for his he's ready to make a commitment. He's ready to love. And then you have Danielle, who's a little bit insecure as well. She's been she's had a weight problem and she's lost like 70 pounds and she still kind of sees herself as like a big girl, even though she's not big anymore and she's beautiful. Danielle, you're beautiful, but she's still kind of self-conscious. She needs to like lift herself. Her self-confidence could be a lot better.
What do you think she should be on the show? Should have been on the show, like with self-esteem and insecurities, kind of.
I mean, she's still ready for love. I don't know.
I just don't want you to be out here, looking for love to make somebody else to make you happy. Before coming out here, because that's gonna obviously trickle down into their relationship.
Yeah, obviously, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Not something she can overcome because she overcame the weight issue. Right. So just now, it's just time to realize that you are a new person. You don't have to carry this baggage and weight of you thinking everyone is judging you.
Mm-hmm. It's time to peel back the layers. So she needs to peel back the layers and give Nick a chance, Danielle, and at the same time though, Nick, you've been by yourself too, so you're kind of used to doing things a certain way, so you have to give Danielle a chance as well. Mm-hmm. So moving right along to the next.
So we had another little triangle. Love connection, tri-way with who was it? Shayna, of course. Okay,
yeah, well, okay.
So Shane, and he had two love connections, which was Shayna and Natalie.
Exactly.
Natalie, obviously, probably the more logical, real rational,
But she also let it know that she was kind of fickle back in the past. Little things could happen, and she would be just completely turned off. Oh no, this is not going to work. So she was, she had.
And so everyone came in with their issues,
right? Exactly. Everybody got issues. Okay, everybody got issues. Obviously, that's why they're there. Got issues, but they're ready to love and they're ready to get married. So they're real serious about that.
They say they are.
Right.
Married. I don't know.
And so Shayna was kind of like the fun girl. So there again, Shay had the serious one, which was Natalie. And then you had Shayna, who was just a lot lighter. She seemed to be a lot fun. Isn't that funny how you have two different kind of personalities? I mean, who you're interested in, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, don't say it now. But anyway, so they were getting to know each other. At the same time, Shayna has also someone on the side, which is Kyle, that she's also getting to know. So now you have Shay getting to know Shayna and Natalie, and then you have Shayna getting to know Kyle.
Lots of connections.
So a lot of connections and a lot of getting to know each other, and everybody's shooting their shot.
For sure.
And Kyle, he was a really nice guy. Kyle, I think he was a construction worker, but more so that he's a hardworking guy. He's real down to earth. He's not materialistic. You know, he really just wants the simple life. He wants to, love his wife. They be in love with each other. And he just do right by her and she does right by him. So he really is looking for love. Shayna on the other side seemed to be a little more, she seemed to be a lot different than him. She's a hairstylist, but she just seemed to be like, not down to earth as far as,
high strung.
Kind of high strung and look like she's looking for the finer things in life. Allegedly. She knows she did not allude to that, so I don't know anything. But they just didn't seem like they were evenly yoked. But one of their biggest problems was, you remember?
Religion. Yeah. Probably the biggest thing.
Major.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go into a relationship with a Christian and you're an atheist. You don't want to be.
Wow.
And you don't want to be a Christian fall in love with an atheist, right? Because how does that, play out? So. And
Shayna had a problem the whole time, but.
Kyle.
Kyle, he didn't seem like
he kind of went over his head.
He felt like they could work it out. Yeah, like I can compromise a little bit.
Probably because he's an atheist and he doesn't believe in God anyway. So what?
Yeah. So what's the compromise?
Exactly. There's no compromise.
I don't know. That was strange because Kyle just kind of blew that off, and that was just so serious for Shayna. Without a doubt.
Good point. What if we raise kids? Like,
right?
How are we gonna raise them? What religion? Like, is it gonna be a problem if I want to celebrate Christmas? It does matter.
It's huge. Yeah, it's huge. So, with that being said, the next couple, which was
Deep T and the very Mr. Shake, insecure, shallow. No, not insecure, shallow. Shake, because he came out the gate asking about weight. And I'm talking all the
I just want to know if I can lift you on my shoulder.
Oh yeah.
If it's gonna be a problem.
Do you like going to the gym? Like, how often do you work out? What does a normal day look like for you? Like, he was very serious about the weight. He had a weight issue. Like, that was the only thing on his mind.
Not only weight, but he just had this physical issue. Everything. He was just a physical kind of person, and that's the most important thing to him, to me.
Yeah,
physical. So why was you on the show and talking to somebody in a parlor?
I guess he was trying to overcome his issue.
And you are like clearly a physical kind of person, and you think you can fall in love through a part and listen to somebody's voice. And then the things that she was telling him. So first of all, Deep, they're Indian, and Deep has never dated an Indian lady in his life. He's always dated blonde-headed women. And now he's talking to Deep, and clearly he realized by her name that she's Indian. So he thinks that's really cool, but to me, he just thought it was like, oh, this is cool. I've never dated an Indian girl. Let's get to know her. But to me, it was just so superficial, right?
Genuine about
it. I didn't think Shake was
I don't think he was
really
superficial.
Very superficial, not serious at all.
No, not at all.
And Deep, she was trying to be very intentional. She was trying to be really serious. Now, she's only dated white guys herself, so she's not dated any Indian men herself. But it looked like in her heart, she was really trying to get to know him, and she was really trying to open her heart to Shake. But it just seemed like Shake, he's just, again, Shake is all on physical. He's on physical. He's on what you have, what I have, how we look. It's just everything. Yes, status and looks, everything for him. So again, I'm not sure why he was on this show, but there again,
probably just to get a name for himself, like a lot of people, I'm sure, out there.
So with that being said,
being honest,
we had Jared actually feeling Mallory so much, he actually kind of alluded to it without asking her, what would you do, Mallory? if I asked you, to marry you, would that be something that you would like? What kind of ring do you like? What kind of jewelry do you like?
Yeah.
So Jared was real, he's inquisitive. He wanted to know about what Mallory wanted.
Exactly.
And so what did Mallory say she wanted?
Mallory definitely wanted a gold ring. She's not your average girl. Like, not at all. She does not want that silver diamond ring. She wants gold.
No platinum,
gold band,
no,
basically. And she's good with that.
Gold.
And I thought that was cute that he asked her.
Yeah, I thought that was really cute.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really cute and stuff. But then when he asked her, what did she think about, whether if he married her, asked her to marry him.
That got a little awkward.
Ooh.
That got a lot awkward, actually.
Ooh, that got real awkward, Mallory and Jared. Ooh.
And I didn't know either she was going to say no.
I didn't either. I had no idea she was going to say.
I really thought she was going to say yes to him.
Me too. I thought she was, I thought she was really feeling him
way
too.
more than Salvador.
Yeah,
I like what Salvador.
I love Salvador, but
I
I just didn't see the connection between
like how she had with Jared.
Right.
It wasn't.
I just didn't see that
as exciting, I guess.
Right. Yeah. But she was actually feeling Salvador more than Jared.
Yeah.
And so she let Jared know.
Turn it down.
Yeah, it wasn't funny, but she did
come
turn
out
it
with
down.
The waterworks. I was like,
yeah, he was crying. He was so upset. One of the things that surprised me, how all of them were so emotional.
Yeah.
The men and the women were very, very emotional.
And open with it.
And they were open with it. And I kind of like that. They showed the sensitive side, but yeah, Jared, he was so upset. Yeah. Oh my God, Mallory was so upset. And poor Ayana, because they have the girls' lounge and then they have the men's lounge. So she's actually seeing Mallory come through the door crying, walking straight through, going to her room. She doesn't see Jared. But then the guys see Jared in the men's lounge. He just broken up. He's crying. He got a towel on. He's just completely broken up.
Oh, yeah. Snot coming down his nose, everything.
The whole night.
And she could have said, like,
what? And what was it like? What, 5 days?
Yeah.
At this point, it was like 5 days.
Probably, because he kept just going on about Mallory and how he sees them together for 50 plus years. They're going to have kids running around. Ayana, she cool. I could marry her. For sure, but just Mallory is the one.
I know my heart. I haven't felt this way about anybody.
Very sure of himself.
Yes,
I think that also contributed to why he broke down.
Very
like that,
sure.
He just thought like he had it in the bag.
Yeah, he did. Oh,
so much so that he had already bought the ring. He had already bought the ring before he asked her. I don't know what part of the game that was, but.
Jared. Yeah, he had already bought the ring. That was something. So
how do I know?
So with that being said, now he has to go in and he talks
his tail between his legs,
right, and talks to Ayana, and
still fresh eyes from the
breakup a couple of hours ago, right? It was a couple of hours ago. He had been busted out crying. Now you're there with Ayana.
Fresh off.
How you doing, Ayana? I'm all right. She like, you
sound different.
I don't know why. I'm good. You good?
Yeah, but she don't know what happened.
It's been a day. I can say it's been a day, Ayana.
Okay. Yeah, he was definitely having a hard time trying to tell Ayana basically what went down between him and Mallory. Because obviously she knows, she just saw Mallory crying. Right?
And he over in the car can't talk.
He's sick over there.
I'm so sorry, Jared. Yes, and Jared had to tell her that he had semi-proposed to Mallory. And it didn't go over well. I think it was a proposal, right? It ain't no semi, right?
Exactly.
Jared, don't play, Jared. You gonna try to act like it was a semi-proposal. I would just slip up on would you marry me if I asked you?
And then look, the ring was somewhere already in the
I
room.
know, right?
Pull back the pillow, girl. That's what you gonna tell her.
I know,
Pull
right,
back that
girl?
pillow. There go your ring.
Yeah,
It
your
was in
ring,
there.
boo. It was definitely in
Yeah, that
there
ring
till
was
she
in there, 'cause-
broke his heart.
He was sick, boy. He had bought her tacos. And
What?
everything.
Oh my God, he had bought her everything. Oh my
Ready to
goodness.
propose. Got
Yeah,
all
he
your
was.
favorites, boo. Mm-hmm.
Did he buy Ayana anything?
No. No.
Good. He didn't buy Ayana nothing.
No, Jared.
After he done bought the
swiftly
tacos and all that.
went to the bottom of my family.
Oh, he definitely went to the bottom of her family.
Yeah, I was.
And I felt bad too. I felt bad for Ayana. She's so sweet. She just like, and she just really cared about Jared.
Exactly.
Jared,
she was up there boohoo crying about the story.
He told her about the story about him getting stabbed. She was just broken up. She's like, oh my God, Jared, like, I wish I could have been there for you. Okay, but Jared, did you even ask her what kind of ring she liked?
No, you just gave her, the second-handed ring.
And she felt so bad. She was like, I don't know how I feel about, being the second choice. I know. I don't know how I feel
about being the second choice.
But this ain't about me. So, so we're not gonna, I'm not gonna put off my energy on this show, okay? Because clearly they can get past that, her being his second choice, because now he realizes, what I'm saying, that
that was never gonna work.
It was never gonna work with Mallory. We just had too much in common. We like the same things, and you can never have a relationship that works if you like the same thing. You have stuff in common. So, Ayana, guess what? You have become my number one. Mm-hmm. So let's move miraculously. So anyway, let's move. Did we talk about? Okay, so we got to move on a little bit quicker. So the first proposal within 7 days was Danielle and Nick. Okay. Nick, he got on his knees and he proposed to Danielle, and she said yes.
We got one.
Yes. So
the show is a success.
Oh God. So they finally got to meet each other, and they got to meet each other. They was hugging and and they was just kissing, and they was just so in love. Yeah. So that was a done deal. So moving right along, the next couple to propose was, should we go there and say that first? Okay, so wait, let's just go back. We have to go back to Shay, Shayna, and Natalie. Okay. So anyway, let's go back to them. So Shay comes into the room, and Natalie comes in, and Shane, and she says, "Hey, Shane," and he says, "Who is this? Who is this?" And he all hyped up, kind of, and really not listening. And she was like, "Hi," and he was like, "I hope this is my favorite person that I wanted to be." And she's like, "Oh," he said, "Shayna." He said, "This Shayna," and Natalie was like.
She was heartbroken. Oh my God. Like, I thought my connection was stronger.
And you were so excited. You don't greet me like that. Like you greeted, when you thought it was her.
Take it as a sign.
So now all of a sudden, now Natalie hurt. She butt hurt, right?
But big time.
Butt hurt.
Where's that energy with me?
Yeah, this was something else. This show was
so many other women took a back.
It was
seat.
what? Oh my God! All these
someone else.
Yes, all these like little whatever they was, little triangle love thing. Everybody who was in the middle of the triangle, they got the bad end of the stick. I hate to say they got the short end. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So anyway. So she leaves, and then before she leaves, he tells her off. Like, what do you think? This is a process. We are here to get to know people. You cannot be acting like that, Natalie. Yes, I'm talking to other people. You are too. And Natalie was like, that mind you, they between the parts. So, you on the other side of the pot telling me off on this side of the pot. What did I do to get you that upset? Because I came in and said, "Hey, Shay," and you get Shayna. And I feel some type of way. Now you telling me off. Okay, then. Well, anyway.
That basically sums up their whole entire relationship.
The whole relationship. That's it.
That is the dynamic. Like,
That's it.
Natalie coming in very meek.
That's it. That's
and
it. That's
Shane
it.
blowing up or being upset that, Natalie is not behaving
and not
right.
responding to him like she needs to. Again, that was the, that's the basis of the beginning of their relationship. But anyway, meantime, he goes and he decides to ask her to be his girlfriend. Okay. Really, Shay? You asked Natalie to be your girlfriend? I'm not even understanding why. Like I don't, because
so random. Because you done messed up.
Because you messed up and thought it
feelings.
was Shayna, and you like Shayna.
Exactly.
And you don't talk to Shayna before you decide to ask Natalie to be your girlfriend. Of course, Natalie, she beatbox into the ladies' lounge. What flow?
Like she got a ring,
flow.
girl. What's going on with you guys? I just became a girlfriend.
And where's Shayna? At the bar.
Girl, listen to everything.
You a what? You a girlfriend? Oh.
Now she's sick.
Okay.
Because what game is Shane playing exactly?
So 10 minutes after he has a new girlfriend, Natalie. Now you bring him back into the pod, and guess who's in there now in the pod? Shayna. And Shayna's like, so what's going on, Shayna? He's like, what you talking about? Nothing. What's going on, Shayna? I guess. Okay, let's just talk. So now, if the men have a men lounge where they go to once they leave these parties, and all the men they all together, grouped up together, they have conversation, they talk about the women, they talk about the interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Shane not think that the ladies was doing the absolute same thing?
He's an idiot, a big idiot. Like the way he looked, the way he acted. Is because that is who he is. Like he's an idiot, like certified. Like
so when Shayna goes and she says, "What's going on?" Da da da, and then he said,
"No, wait a minute." But okay. He like, "What's wrong with you?"
I know. Why are you acting like that? Yo, I
like,
cannot with Shane. I can't. Shane.
Now you got a problem. Like I just had to handle this other girl. Now I got to handle you too. Like what is the issue now?
What are you upset about?
Right? Why? Why are you coming in here talking to me?
So why are you upset?
Be honest.
Why are you upset?
Shane, did you make Natalie your girlfriend? What does that matter?
Oh God, that has nothing to do with us. This is a process. Now he fussing at her between the parts. Oh my God, y'all are just gonna drive me crazy with this. This is what we here. Like this is what we're here to get to know. I know, but did you have to ask her to be your girl? What difference does it make? I'm here with you now. We're talking.
Yes. Tell me, what does it matter? I know what you're saying. No, tell me, what does it matter? Yeah, but Shane, but did you ask her? Who cares? But Shane.
What is wrong with you women?
Did you ask her?
Okay. You caught me. Yes, I asked.
Is it over?
Yes, I asked. Okay, is it over? Are we done now? Yeah. Yes, I asked her to be my girlfriend. I can't take this. I'm leaving because this is just too much. What's going on?
No accountability.
What's going on, Shane? Are we together? Or what? I mean, like, are we gonna still be together? What?
Yeah. What you trying to say?
And I think he stormed out.
No, he didn't storm out. He just got real silent. She ended up walking out.
But she left. But then he left.
You beating around the bush. You playing with me, right? Like you joking. Cause you.
What's the name of this part of the game? Right?
You couldn't ask somebody to be your girlfriend. They come questioning me like I'm in the wrong for even asking you this. Okay. What's the problem? Shane had no accountability whatsoever.
No. Shane had none.
And he went off the fact, well, you didn't show me that you wanted me enough. Why don't you fight for me more? That's basically how he responded to the whole thing.
That's his whole thing. That's how he feels. He feels like people should be, letting him know how they feel about him. Not him always telling them. And they should be giving him compliments. When he treats them good, they should let him know, you have treated me really good.
I like that.
Like, yeah,
Hey, Shane.
So what ended up happening, she left to go now to pursue her relationship
with Kyle. And on the back,
right?
Like I'm saying, everybody has gotten the short end of the stick when it comes to
Thank
these
everybody.
triangles.
So now poor Kyle got to put up with butthurt Shayna because Shayna feeling some type of way because it's Shane. And I'm just like, oh my God. And Kyle, like I said, he was really liking Shayna, even though they still have big problems, big other issues they got. So
Shane is Kyle is very much blinded.
Right. But anyway, so now Shane is back with Natalie, and now he's wooing her again. And it didn't take a lot to woo her because she wanted to be wooed. She was already just into. I was so into him. Like when I heard his voice the first time, he said my name.
I don't know what it was about Shane.
And he said my name.
So
to make another long story short, who proposes next? Who's the next couple to propose?
So the next couple to propose was actually Kyle, backburner Kyle, and Shayna. He unfortunately proposed to Shayna with his mother or his grandmother's ring.
His mother's wedding ring.
Very sweet,
so sweet,
personal. And of course Shayna, she had to accept because Natalie is now with her man. And she don't want to go home empty-handed. I think that's what a lot of people did not want to do. They did not want to come home and say, "Oh, it failed," and now I have to go back home to my family and be like, "You told me so." So, unfortunately, she did end up accepting his proposal.
She did. She accepted his proposal. So now Shayna is the second couple that's going to get married. So Shayna and Kyle are now engaged.
Mm-hmm. Even though there's clearly a big elephant in the middle of their relationship, religion.
That's a huge elephant too.
Very big one. I think what this top religion, sex, and communication is that the top? Okay.
And
money, yes.
money. You gotta have that money to make anything work.
So they, chose religion as their issue.
So that's their issue. So now you have Mallory with Salvador because she's not, she's not going to marry. She's Jared.
Can we talk about how Salvador was smiling though when Jared came in and crying?
He was. And then he's like, she's into somebody else, and he was like,
so happy.
He was you all need to watch it. Please watch. Love is Blind on Netflix. It is worth watching. I promise you're gonna love it. Because he was gloating.
Yeah, he was.
And poor Jared was just crying. I was like, oh Lord, y'all gonna help Jared. He gonna be all right. And he crying that hard against somebody on the other side of a pole. Like, what happens if they meet and they have an issue?
Ew. Okay, so sorry, I just had to talk about that little clip incident because that was hilarious.
So now Jared is back wooing Ayanna.
Yes, trying to make up for the fact that she is his second choice.
Right. He's trying to make her comfortable and let her know, like,
it wasn't that serious.
It was. I was going back and forth with you and Mallory, Ayanna. It was just that on that day when I, temporarily proposed to her, she was like winning. But now, she said no, and you know what I'm saying. Now I'm back talking, and you have changed my heart. Like you really are the one for me.
Yeah.
And I know this now after Mallory said no. But Ayanna, don't you feel bad at all? Because you had nothing to do with my choices. I chose the person I wanted first. But she said no, but now I want you, girl. Because what we got is way deeper than what me and Mallory had in this between the walls still. But it's you, girl. I don't know what kind of ring you like, and I don't know if you're gonna want to marry me. But guess what? I'm gonna propose to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna propose right here, right now.
Right now, ask you. I'm not even gonna ask you, and I'm gonna propose you with this ring that I have already in my hand. I'm gonna propose to you, and I'm gonna give it to you. And what you gonna do, girl? What you prepared to do? And Ayanna, so baby, from over between these walls. I just feel such a connection to you. You know what I'm saying? And if you would have me, I want to have you as my wife. And will you marry me, Ayanna? I know it's long, but go Ayana, did you leave out the room? Are you still over there?
Mm-hmm.
Baby, how long you gonna make me wait? Okay. I'm patient because I want you, girl. So I'm gonna sit in this room on my knee. Because I'm on my knee. You know I'm on my knee, right? I'm on my knee asking you to marry me. But I'm gonna stay on my knee till you say something.
Yes. I heard it.
Yes! Ayana, oh my God! I'm so happy! I'm the happiest man in the world! Yeah. I'm man!
The happiest.
Jared was so happy. Oh my God, he was like, oh, I thought he was going to crip walk. What? He was doing the Chicago swing. He just needed somebody to swing with, a partner.
Thank goodness I don't have to go home empty-handed.
Thank you, Ayana. I love you, girl. And I love you too, Jared. And the thing about it is, the whole time I really felt that she was in love with Jared. I really felt she was in love with Jared, and she was accepting him 100%. Her spirit was just, she has the most kindred spirit. It was just such a nice spirit. So now we have Jared is engaged to Ayana.
Absolutely.
Yay! So who else now? Who's the next couple? Do we have anybody else?
Oh gosh, let's take it back to Mr. Shallow. My favorite.
Not Shallow.
Shake.
Shake, not Shallow.
Yes, we're gonna go Shake. Shake and DT. Clearly, Shake had no other connections in the house, because if he had, I'm pretty sure he would have went with them versus DT.
Yeah,
okay?
I think so too.
I think so, absolutely. But he did end up proposing to DT, and for some odd reason, she said yes.
She said yes. Yeah, she was just caught up with thinking like what they could have, and if they really truly felt this connection between a pod.
Yeah, they must have. I will give them benefit of that. They must have had a really good connection between the pods, because even outside of that, when they were together, they had a lot in common.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
they both said that they had a lot in common. You know what I mean? It was kind of a two-sided relationship as far as kinship.
With that being said, we have Jared now engaged to Ayana, Mallory engaged to Salvador, Danielle engaged to Nick. Kyle and Shayna, and then you got Shay and Natalie.
Yeah, Shane proposed to Natalie, but this is of course after Shayna went back and confessed her love to Shane after she was engaged to Kyle. What the heck?
Can you explain it one more time? Can you explain it again?
Now I'm a little bit confused on how that went. Okay, so Shane proposed to Natalie only after Shayna came and confessed her love to Shane after she said yes to Kyle's proposal.
What? What? Shayna, what is going on with you?
Have you gone mental?
Shayna.
I mean, the audacity, girl.
And then what she said after she saw him, she said she couldn't marry him. But she's not the only one. Mallory, when she saw Salvador, she was like, "He's nice and I love him, but I'm not."
What was it, Mallory?
Him, so she was just like, "I'm not looking." He was very handsome, but she was just like, maybe she wanted
the weirdest.
No. If you think about it, Mallory likes athletic men, and Salvador clearly is not an athletic man. No. You know what I'm saying? He's on the gentle side. And so anyway, right now, this is what happened. The next episode, they're actually going to be leaving the pod and they're going to be going to Cancun. But we're going to review that tomorrow. So with that being said, have a nice night. Hit the subscribe button and we will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.